Okay, so in the last video we had a look at how to convert sass files into regular css files. Okay, so in this video let's see how we can concatenate or combine many sass files into one and output a compressed or minified css. Okay, so let's take a scenario wherein we might want to do this. So let's create another file here called let's say main2.scss. okay, and in there let's say we have some sass there, nav, and then we have p there, or let's say a, and let's say display inline block. Okay, so with our current configuration, what's going to happen is each file will be individually compiled. So let me just delete this css here. So I'm going to delete it, move to trash, and now when I run gulp css, each of these files is going to be individually compiled, and that's not what we want. So as you can see, it converted main.sass or scss to main.css, and also likewise for main2. But what we want is that both files are combined into one and we have one output. So I'm going to delete the css outputs for both files, and then we can see how we can do that. Okay, so first what we need to do is install a plugin called gulp concat. So let's do npm install -- save dev gulp concat, and we'll just let that install. Okay, so now that has installed, let's require it. We do var concat equals to require, and then we're gonna do gulp concat. Okay, so next let's configure our css task a little bit so that it can combine the files into one. So let's take a look at this part here. It says gulp.source, so we're getting all the sass files, and then we are piping it to the sass function. So what that's going to do is going to compile all the sass into css. Okay, so and then afterwards, that what we want to do is pipe into the concat function so that it concatenates all the compiled files into one. So let's do concat, and then we have to specify the name that we want to end up with. In this case, let's say single.css, just to show that we have one single file, and then that's pretty much it. So now when we run gulp css, we'll end up with just one file instead of many files. Okay, so as you can see, now I've run it and we end up with single.css. As you can see, it has compiled all those files and then compressed them. Okay, so just to demonstrate this a bit further, let me just close this, and I'm going to create another one, say main3.scss, and yeah, so let me see, 3 here, and I'm going to put there p, let's say display inline, say inline. Okay, so I am going to compile again, say gulp sass. As you can see, we have single.css. Actually, let's see what happened. So main3. So this is not valid. Yeah, so that's had an error there, so it just told me in the console here. So I'm gonna compile once more, and now everything compiled properly. As you can see, now we have all those in one file, and then minified and concatenated. Okay, so guys, that's how you concatenate and minify css sass files into one single css file using gulp. And I thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Cheers, bye bye.